So how is it possible then that an App Academy grad graduates over or gets a job over a CS grad? Well, the answer is quite simple. It depends on the particular needs of that company, right? If that company is looking for relevant experience in specific technologies, including the ones that we teach here at App Academy, or most likely the ones that we teach here at App Academy, they're more likely to want to reduce their training time by sort of hiring someone that is already familiar with good practices and knows the fundamentals of programming, because just like a CS grad, you're going to learn the same fundamentals of how to code and how to code effectively, right? How to code expressively to make sure that the reader is able to digest and understand exactly what you did with that piece of code. You understand that, you just don't get sort of the history of computer science, as well as the sort of more mathematic deep dive into computer science, right? You don't get as much of that, but we here at App Academy actually give you sort of a crash course version of that to make sure that you can at least understand what you're missing out on, and also like sort of briefly touch upon those topics so you just understand that they're there and even implement them yourself if you go deep into any of those particular topics, right? Once again, quite simple. You know the skills that they want to hire people graduates for, so it's less training time and more relevant to their particular work. That being said, big tech, or what I call tech titans like Uber, Facebook, Google, Airbnb, so on and so forth, right? These companies typically don't test you on framework or technology specific stuff, but rather test you on the fundamentals, which is where CS grads sort of like come in with an advantage, right? Because they've studied that for 4+ years. So they're naturally going to have a better like baseline when it comes to like being able to implement those particular techniques. But we at App Academy have this crash course that's designed to teach you everything you would ever be tested on in those environments. And as you can see by our track record, we do a pretty good job doing so. Our graduates at least have the minimum baseline to be able to pass those interviews as well. So in my opinion, although there are things that we lack in, as I've sort of elaborated, they're not lacking enough to prevent any of our graduates from landing top jobs at top companies.
And they have.
And they have.